Gaming's most famous icon is returning to live-action television, and the industry is bracing for a blockbuster. Amazon views this adaptation as a centerpiece of their corporate strategy. They are betting that Tomb Raider can anchor their streaming lineup for years to come. To lead the project, they hired Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Her record of critical acclaim brings a level of prestige that has set expectations for a commercial and creative masterpiece. Sophie Turner's casting was the final piece of the puzzle. Fans felt she was the ideal choice to capture the specific blend of vulnerability and grit required for this version of Lara Croft. By combining a global gaming brand, an award-winning showrunner, and a high-profile lead, Amazon created one of the most expensive television projects of 2026. That momentum hit a wall late yesterday. Reports from the New York Times confirmed a sudden production halt that has sent shockwaves through the industry. Turner was injured. The accident happened during a high-stakes practical shoot. Sources describe it as a significant minor injury. It is a medical paradox that keeps her safe, but prevents her from performing the intense physical demands of the role. This split-second failure has left the production in a vacuum. A set that costs millions of dollars to operate is now completely suspended. The physical reality is a frozen set in the UK. A global crew of hundreds is currently standing idle while the bill continues to grow. This chart shows how daily budget expenditures compound when cameras aren't rolling. Every day of delay adds financial weight to the project. Add the sunk costs of massive practical sets sitting dormant, and the daily burn rate becomes a heavy burden. Amazon is facing financial exposure comparable to their previous benchmark for high-budget television, the Rings of Power. In this environment, time is a multi-million-dollar liability that directly threatens the project's bottom line. This setback is particularly sharp given Turner's dedication to the role. She spent months training to perform as many of her own stunts as possible. She is a veteran of long-running fantasy television, but the specific physical toll of Lara Croft is a different challenge entirely. Fans have responded with deep concern, pushing the hashtag #GetWellSophie as they track her recovery online. But alongside that support, a familiar pattern of speculation has reemerged. Fans are already looking back at the rocky history of previous live-action adaptations. On forums like Reddit and X, users are once again whispering about the Tomb Raider curse, a shorthand for the franchise's difficult history with film and TV. This combination of a real-world physical setback and resurfacing fan anxiety is creating a new wave of uncertainty for the production. Amazon is now evaluating the risk to their 2026 release window as the schedule tightens. Tomb Raider is the foundation for Prime Video's subscriber retention. If it shifts, the 2026 strategy falls. The studio faces a binary choice: absorb the cost of a long delay or rewrite the schedule to film around her. A rewrite would mean pushing supporting characters to the forefront, a creative pivot that could move the series away from the faithful adaptation fans expect. Fixing the financial drain through scheduling carries the risk of compromising the final product. For now, the set is quiet. Turner is focused on her recovery and is reportedly in high spirits. This highlights a modern production reality. A billion-dollar project can be perfectly designed, yet remain entirely dependent on the recovery of a single human being. While the studio tracks its wallet, the priority remains the safety of its leading lady. The world wants Lara Croft back, but only at full strength. Only time will tell if the UK set can hit its 2026 target, or if this delay will force a deeper change to Amazon's streaming timeline.